The Secret to Living Freely Lessons from a Monk in a Buddhist Monastery. A famous old story tells of a monk named Hiroshi, who was often distracted by the actions and progress of other monks. This story teaches us the valuable lesson of focusing on ourselves rather than on others. Taking time to care for ourselves not only helps us avoid burnout, but also brings joy and satisfaction to our lives. The most important thing to understand is that focusing on yourself is not selfish. Once upon a time, in a Buddhist monastery nestled among rolling hills, there lived a monk named Hiroshi. He was diligent in his practice and devoted to following the teachings of the Buddha. However, despite his efforts, Hiroshi was often distracted by the actions and progress of other monks. Every day, during meditation sessions, he would glance at the other monks to see if they were sitting straighter or meditating more deeply than he was. He compared himself to their progress, feeling envy and frustration, believing he was not advancing as quickly as he should. One day, after a particularly challenging meditation session, Hiroshi decided to seek guidance from the abbot, a compassionate monk who had dedicated decades to his spiritual journey. Hiroshi respectfully bowed to the abbot and shared his struggles. The abbot smiled gently, patted Hiroshi on the shoulder, and said, "My dear friend, your struggles are not uncommon. Many of us face similar challenges on the spiritual path. Remember, each person's journey is unique and unfolds at its own pace. Comparing yourself to others only hinders your progress." The Buddha taught us the importance of focusing inward and cultivating mindfulness. When you constantly look outside and measure yourself against others, you create unnecessary suffering and dissatisfaction. The abbot then shared a story with Hiroshi. In a dense forest, there are various flowers, each with its own unique beauty and fragrance. The flowers do not compare themselves to one another, nor do they wish to be different. They simply bloom, each according to its nature, contributing to the beauty of the forest. The abbot looked into Hiroshi's eyes and said, "Like the flowers, each individual has their strengths and weaknesses, their own unique qualities and virtues. Your journey is personal, and the key is to focus on nurturing your inner garden instead of worrying about others' progress." Hiroshi listened intently, and his heart began to feel at peace. The abbot continued, "Embrace mindfulness in every aspect of life. When you meditate, be fully present in the moment, allowing your mind to settle naturally. When you carry out daily tasks, do them with attention and care. In this way, you will find a deep sense of contentment and peace, free from the burden of comparison." Over time, Hiroshi diligently applied the abbot's advice. He practiced mindfulness, focusing on his journey without concern for others' progress. Gradually, he began to experience a profound sense of peace and self-acceptance. One day during meditation, Hiroshi felt a profound shift within himself. He realized that comparing himself to others had been an unnecessary burden. In the silence of his heart, he embraced the wisdom of the abbot's teachings, understanding that his progress was unique and perfectly aligned with his spiritual growth. From that moment on, Hiroshi embodied inner peace and contentment, like the flowers in the forest, each petal reflecting his newfound wisdom. Thus, Hiroshi learned the invaluable lesson of focusing on himself rather than others, and his spiritual journey flourished, becoming a source of inspiration for all who encountered him in the peaceful Buddhist monastery. From a Buddhist perspective, the notion of individuality is an illusion. One cannot separate themselves from their surroundings. When you focus on yourself, you improve your relationships with those around you. When you begin to take care of yourself, you will notice significant improvements in your health, mood, work, and goals, no matter what is important to you. It's amazing how you find yourself standing taller, walking more confidently, and becoming happier. In its most literal sense, focusing on oneself revolves around practicing self-care, meeting your basic needs. Self-care allows you to direct attention toward yourself fundamentally. Each person has basic needs that play a crucial role in overall stability, including sleep, nutrition, physical activity, and relaxation. Neglecting these needs may leave you without sufficient time to recharge from life's stressors. Initially, you might not notice much impact, but eventually you may see some unwanted changes in your physical and mental health. To work on yourself, especially if you are busy or tend to put others first, you must practice assertiveness. Some ways to do this include occasionally saying no instead of always saying yes, allowing certain situations where you will do something for others, and identifying situations where you want to turn off your phone if necessary and dedicate some time and effort to yourself. One of the best ways to become happier is to express gratitude. We feel better about ourselves and our lives when we are thankful for what we have. If you are grateful for your life, you will not focus on others and what they have. You must learn how not to put yourself into everything. Learn how to put your feelings aside to focus on yourself. 2. The true wisdom of enjoying solitude in old age. As we journey through life, we often discover that the greatest wisdom lies in the simple joy of solitude, especially in our golden years. It is in this stage of life that those who cherish solitude find themselves truly blessed. This time alone allows us to reflect on our experiences and rediscover the essence of who we are beyond the myriad roles we have played throughout our lives. In childhood, solitude often felt daunting. We sought comfort in our parents' embrace at night and surrounded ourselves with friends at school to fend off the loneliness. We believed that being alone was something to avoid. Yet, as we transition into adulthood, we begin to appreciate solitude's quiet power. It offers a sanctuary from the relentless pace of daily life and the countless responsibilities that accompany adulthood. Many of us, upon arriving home after a long day, linger in our cars, savoring the silence before re-entering the chaos of daily life. We find peace in these moments, free from the burdens of work, family obligations, and financial pressures. It is in these quiet moments that we can pause and breathe, allowing us to reconnect with ourselves. Embracing solitude in old age is not about isolation but about finding harmony within. It is a time to nurture our spirits, reflect on our journey, and cherish the life we have lived. In solitude, we find the strength to celebrate our accomplishments, learn from our challenges, and embrace the beauty of each moment. In this quiet space, we discover the true gift of growing older, the freedom to be unapologetically ourselves. 3. Solitude, the adult's luxury. In the later stages of life, solitude becomes a cherished gift, offering us the space to rediscover ourselves. As we journey through life, much like passengers on a one-way train, we meet countless companions who travel with us for only part of the way. Ultimately, we realize that we are our own most faithful companions. This understanding brings a profound sense of freedom. Loneliness, often seen as a burden, transforms into a skill we can cultivate. Embracing solitude allows us to pause and reflect, free from the constraints of others' expectations. It's an opportunity to wander through our thoughts, savor memories, and dream new dreams. In solitude, we find peace and clarity, like a serene garden in the midst of chaos. The world slows down and we can appreciate the beauty around us, whether it's the gentle rustle of leaves or the warmth of a morning sunbeam. Reading becomes an intimate journey into other worlds, where stories and characters come alive in our minds. For older adults, solitude is not isolation, it is an invitation to connect deeply with our true selves. It is a reminder that our inner world is rich and rewarding, offering a sanctuary of calm in a bustling world. Embrace this gift, and let solitude be the guiding light on your journey. 4. Escaping meaningless socializing. As we journey through life, we come to realize that time is precious, too precious to be spent on superficial social events that add little to our well-being. Especially as we age, the clamor and chatter of meaningless gatherings can leave us feeling even more isolated if our inner selves are left unfulfilled. Instead, we should cherish moments of solitude, where true contentment can be found. In these quiet times, we have the opportunity to connect deeply with our authentic selves. Imagine savoring a cup of tea while listening to your favorite music, the world outside slowing to a gentle hum. Picture yourself in a serene garden, each flower telling its own story, or getting lost in the pages of a captivating book. These are the moments that allow us to take off our masks set aside the burdens of the world, and embrace who we truly are. Solitude is not a retreat from life, but a gateway to understanding it more profoundly. It allows us to reflect, recharge, and reconcile with the mundane, preparing us to live more peacefully and purposefully. In choosing solitude over the superficial, we invite clarity, joy, and genuine connections into our lives, enriching our journey in ways that truly matter. 5. The wisdom of solitude. In a world bustling with noise and distractions, the art of solitude often goes unnoticed. Yet solitude holds the key to unlocking our true potential, a truth embraced by those who have walked the path of greatness. Renowned writer Jean G. Fay observed that exceptional individuals relish solitude, finding clarity and purpose in its quiet embrace. In contrast, those who feel uncertain may seek the company of others, hoping to gain what they lack within themselves. Consider the life of Muizan, who chose to live in solitude on Mount Mogan for 6 years. By day, he absorbed the wisdom of books. By night, he poured his soul onto paper, creating over 100 stories and countless paintings. His journey of self-discovery through solitude became a testament to the power of embracing one's inner world. In our later years, the gift of solitude becomes even more profound. Like Haruki Murakami, who finds peace in an hour of silence each day, we can discover unparalleled efficiency and creativity in our quiet moments. Even Albert Einstein understood the value of solitary reflection, equating it to the serene duty of a lighthouse keeper. As we age, social obligations may dwindle, revealing the essence of genuine connections. True friendships are rare treasures, often revealed in times of need. Solitude offers us a chance to deepen our understanding, to refine ourselves into the individuals we wish to be. 6. Enhancing marriages through solitude. In the journey of marriage, solitude can be a powerful ally. Many women express that after marriage, they notice changes in their husband's behavior. An unanswered call or a late return home can spark unnecessary worry. In today's fast-paced world, expecting constant availability from your partner is often unrealistic. Social media often perpetuates this myth that true love means instant responses, yet this can lead to misunderstandings. Embracing solitude is not just about being alone, it's about discovering contentment and strength within yourself, which can, in turn, enrich your marriage. As we age, it becomes increasingly important to nurture our own interests and maintain a sense of individuality. Lur Ruing's story is a testament to this balance. In her book, she shares how she and her husband have created a harmonious life by having separate bedrooms and studies, but come together to share meals and moments that matter. This approach teaches us that a fulfilling marriage can thrive on both shared experiences and personal independence. By finding joy in our solitude, we cultivate a deeper connection with our partners, ensuring that our relationships remain strong and stable throughout the years. Embrace solitude as a path to a happier, more resilient marriage. 7. The battle of adult life. As we journey through adulthood, life often feels like a solitary battle, demanding our energy and attention with relentless tasks and responsibilities. The weight of work, household duties, and the challenges of raising children can leave us feeling overwhelmed and exhausted. Yet, amidst this chaos, there lies a profound truth: solitude is not our enemy, but a powerful ally. In a world bustling with noise and superficial connections, we often fear being labeled as lonely. We fill our days with endless activities and interactions, striving to prove we are never alone. Despite this, a profound sense of isolation can persist, especially among older adults who may feel disconnected in this digital age. However, solitude offers a sanctuary, a precious space to reflect, rejuvenate, and reconnect with our true selves. It invites us to pause and listen to our inner voice, to rediscover passions and dreams long set aside. For older adults, embracing solitude can lead to profound self-discovery and healing, allowing us to cherish life's simple joys and nurture deep connections with loved ones. 8. The power of solitude. Embracing solitude can be a powerful journey, especially in the later stages of life. It's a path that leads to profound self-awareness and inner strength. As we age, we often find ourselves wearing social masks, concealing our true selves to fit into society. However, solitude allows us to shed these masks and embrace our authentic selves. It becomes a sanctuary where we can reflect on our past actions and words, giving us clarity and peace. In solitude, we find the courage to trust our instincts and judgment, liberated from the noise of external opinions. This newfound self-reliance fortifies us emotionally and intellectually, fostering resilience in the face of life's challenges. It's in these quiet moments that we can dream, plan, and nurture our thoughts. Moreover, solitude can enrich our relationships, particularly those that have stood the test of time. In marriages and friendships, giving each other space encourages personal growth and prevents relationships from becoming suffocating. A healthy relationship thrives on a delicate balance between togetherness and individuality, fostering mutual respect and preventing dependency. Society often misinterprets solitude as loneliness, but in reality, it is the cornerstone of meaningful connections. It allows us to appreciate the true bonds we formed over the years, emphasizing the importance of quality over quantity. Solitude helps us nurture these connections, ensuring they remain vibrant and fulfilling. 9. Finding joy in solitude. In the golden years of life, solitude becomes a treasured companion, offering a sanctuary for the soul. Imagine the tranquility of a quiet morning, where the world gently stirs awake and you find yourself in a peaceful moment, savoring the beauty of your own company. Solitude is not a void to be feared, but a canvas upon which you can paint the rich tapestry of your interests and passions. Whether it's diving into a captivating book, creating art that speaks to your soul, or walking amidst nature's grandeur, these moments alone offer profound joy and fulfillment. In silence, there is a special kind of music that connects you to your innermost self. It whispers wisdom that only the quiet can reveal, guiding you towards self-discovery and personal growth. Solitude nurtures independence and strengthens your spirit, allowing you to cherish your relationships more deeply. It is in these moments that you realize the true beauty of life, the ability to find joy within yourself, the strength to stand alone, and the maturity to embrace every aspect of your journey. Embrace solitude as a precious gift, and you will find that the richest moments are those spent with the most remarkable person you know yourself. 10. Why did the ancients say the highest realm of life is loneliness? From birth, each of us is an independent being. No one can accompany you throughout your entire life. They can only be with you for a certain period. Therefore, everyone experiences loneliness at times. It is a journey without companions, a night sky without stars. It leaves the empty-hearted feeling lonely, but it allows the wise to become deeply contemplative. In the Tao of Heaven, Zhuangzi said, "Emptiness, stillness, calmness, indifference, silence, and non-action are the roots of all things." According to Zhuangzi, loneliness is the root of everything, and only in solitude can people truly understand life in themselves. This is why the ancient sages often found themselves alone. In every era, some individuals follow their hearts and spend their lives thinking and doing things in solitude until the day they peacefully pass away. 1. Loneliness is a high place, and high places are often cold. Those who have been to Tibet often speak of the snow-covered plateau, where one faces towering peaks and eternal glaciers. Here, people can experience both awe-inspiring dreams and terrifying mysteries. Wandering in high places, you can enjoy breathtaking landscapes. Solitude will surround you, allowing you to experience a different life. Zhuangzi said, "Work when the sun rises, rest when the sun sets, and enjoy yourself between heaven and earth." 2. Loneliness is a form of detachment. Loneliness is often our choice, a state where we don't follow the crowd, envy the world's prosperity, or praise its hustle and bustle. Instead, we find comfort and peace in our own world. We come into this world with nothing and leave with nothing, so no matter how life unfolds, loneliness is inevitable. Liang Shichuayu once said, "Loneliness is a kind of happiness. Loneliness can bring a state of serenity and leisure, where the mountains are silent and all things are still in the rain. In Drink Wine, Poem 5, there's a verse with a distant heart. One naturally finds peace in remote places. Loneliness allows us to live more effectively, pursuing inner purity and a rich spiritual life. Loneliness is like a light-hearted journey, undistracted by thoughts, passing through thousands of flowers. Without a leaf touching the body, every encounter in life is like the four seasons winds, and after the storms, we remain our true selves. 3. Loneliness is the highest enjoyment in life. Only by enjoying loneliness can the mind's dirt be cleansed, its impurities washed away, and positive thoughts cultivated. Thus, enjoying loneliness is a way to understand life. Zhuangzi said, "When ascending high and descending low, harmonizing with everything, viewing things as they are without being ensnared by them, how can one be entangled?" In the Western Jin dynasty, there was a man named Xie Tong in the south of the Yangtze River. He was skilled in poetry and literature, extremely intelligent, and had many opportunities to pursue an official career. However, he chose to live a simple life instead. The Grand Commander Jia Chong saw Xie Tong's talent and wanted to appoint him as an official, but Xie Tong politely refused. Unwilling to accept this, Jia Chong sent a grand procession of troops and carriages past Xie Tong, who remained indifferent to the display of opulence before him. The commander then gathered a group of charming beauties to sing and dance before Xie Tong, but he stood unmoved. Witnessing this, Commander Jia Chong remarked, "How strange! He is truly a wooden man with a heart of stone." Later, the idiom "wooden man with a stone heart" came to describe someone with steadfast resolve, unaffected by external influences. In the late Ming and early Qing dynasty, a book titled The Folly of Humanity vividly described human desires. All day long, people toil to stave off hunger. Once full, they think of clothing. With enough food and clothing, they desire a beautiful wife. After marrying a beautiful wife and having children, they lament the lack of land and wealth, once they own vast fields. They bemoan the absence of carriages and horses. With abundant livestock, they resent the lack of official titles and the contempt of others. Becoming a county magistrate, they disdain the minor post, longing for a higher rank in court. If people's desires were ever fully satisfied, it would be nothing more than a fleeting dream. 4. Only by enduring loneliness can one retain their youth. Only by enduring loneliness can one achieve balance, remaining unaffected by life's favor or harsh criticism, making all the difference. By enduring loneliness, you can focus on what you truly love without blaming others, belittling yourself, or changing your mind. You continue toward your goals and succeed. However, all successful people often spend time alone, unsupported and unaided. This period is crucial for surpassing personal limits, like the darkness before dawn. Once overcome, the skies will clear. Someone once asked a Zen master, what should a carp do if it can't leap over the dragon gate? The Zen master replied, cultivate oneself in the cold depths. The person asked, and if the carp leaps over the dragon gate? The master answered, if it leaps over, it becomes a dragon, soaring into the sky, leaving other fish far behind. The person inquired further, and then what? The Zen master replied, when a dragon flies among the clouds, it brings rain to nourish the world. Everyone has their circumstances. In adversity, you must endure loneliness. Facing life's challenges, losses, suffering, disadvantages, or benefits, can one respond with kindness? If so, they will one day transform, like the carp becoming a dragon. In the Jin dynasty, Lu Ji's ode to the fierce tiger said, though thirsty, I do not drink from the Tao spring though hot. I do not rest in the poison tree's shade. Only by maintaining calm and poised toward immediate desires can you appreciate the profound joy of loneliness. The highest realm, a calm mind, generates wisdom. In life, those with a peaceful heart and stable temperament can rejoice without gaining and mourn without losing. They remain unprovoked by insults and unafraid of urgent matters. They can adapt, calm in loss, indifferent in gain. Such people possess broad hearts, unaffected by trivial disputes. Thus, a calm mind like water is a manifestation of wisdom. It's said that calmness is a blessing. All of life's troubles stem from desires, ambitions, and unrest. The allure of material things, fame, fortune, and love entrap people. In ancient times, many literati reached the state of a calm mind like water. Li Bai drank wine under the moon. Tao Yuanming tilled the earth and grew chrysanthemums. In life, many desire spiritual peace, but few realize that purity and calmness are intimately connected. When a person's spirit is calm, their wisdom flourishes. Conversely, when the mind is anxious, wisdom cannot arise. In the novel Romance of the Three Kingdoms, after Zhuge Liang lost the Battle of Jieting, he learned that Sima Yi Lai led a 150,000-strong army to attack Siqing. Zhuge Liang only had 2,500 soldiers to defend the city. Yet he remained calm, leading 2 attendants to play the zither at the city gate. When Sima Yi arrived with his troops, he was puzzled by the scene and listened to Zhuge Liang's serene music for a while before ordering a retreat. Zhuge Liang's calm and composed zither playing intimidated Sima Yi into withdrawing. This is known as not changing one's countenance in the face of Mount Tai's collapse. Such extraordinary composure is beyond the ordinary person's reach. Ordinary people feel deeply disappointed in failure, hurt when wronged, and confused by material temptations. They are angry when betrayed and terrified when faced with life and death choices. These reactions reveal a lack of calmness and inadequate cultivation. The truly enlightened do not despair in adversity, panic in crises, or fear danger. They respond with smiles to slander and compassion to betrayal. No matter what happens, they remain calm and serene, a calm mind like water. Only by understanding life's essence can one attain such tranquility. Laozi said the highest good is like water. Confucius also said the wise delight in water, and the benevolent delight in mountains. Water possesses many great qualities for people to learn from. A calm mind like water allows the spirit to reach the utmost purity, elevating character and fostering compassion. Those who cultivate the state of a calm mind like water have pure lotus flowers blooming within their hearts and have attained the Tao.
If you find these stories inspiring and they motivate you to take action, please comment 9. If not, comment 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Thank you for your valuable time.